Hey guys, you might know I'm a pretty big fan of box office predictions, so welcome to my very first prediction video on the channel. Each week, I'm going to tell you what movies I think are going to wind up in the top 5 spots at the domestic box office, starting with number 5 and wrapping up with number 1. So let's just get into it with my number 5 for this weekend. It's Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. It didn't really have the greatest opening. It took a sizable hit in weekend 2, and now it's got even more competition that will likely eat into its viewership. So I'm thinking this one is going to take yet another big hit, drop maybe more than 50%, and take about $10 million this weekend. Now this next one, though, makes me pretty damn happy. I've got A24 As It Comes at Night coming in at number 4. Using another A24 release to compare here, The Witch was a big hit with critics, and it wound up opening with almost $9 million. It Comes at Night is opening in about 500 more theaters than that one, so I think I'm going to bump it up a little to about $12 million. Not counting Alien Covenant, it's been a little while since we've seen a horror movie, so there really should be an audience for this, and plus, it is a great movie. Number 3 now is probably going to be Captain Underpants. I thought it sounded and looked a little silly, but apparently it's a pretty good movie. It's got an 84% on Rotten Tomatoes, a B+ in Cinema Score. It didn't exactly make a killing weekend one, but there's no other family-friendly fare hitting theaters right now, so it could hold pretty strong. If Captain Underpants drops just 40%, it'll be earning another $14 million this weekend. All right, time for the heavy hitters. I'm giving the number 2 spot to The Mummy. I think it's pretty safe to say that the original hope was to open the Dark Universe with a pretty big bang and come out on top, but not only is Wonder Woman doing really well at the box office, there's also just not as much hype for The Mummy, and those negative reviews certainly won't help it either. The movie does have problems, I have to admit that, but I did have some fun with it too, and I certainly do want to see some of those other Dark Universe movies that Universal is developing, but, you know, a $35 million opening just doesn't really kick things off strong for the series, and now clearly that makes my number 1 movie of this weekend, Wonder Woman. It crushed it last weekend. It earned great reviews. It's apparently the most tweeted about movie of 2017. It's going to have a very strong weekend too. If Wonder Woman takes another $50 million this weekend, Wonder Woman will have made more money during its second weekend in theaters than Suicide Squad, which only took $43.5 million during its second weekend. And you really never know. It might even match or pass Batman vs. Superman's second weekend of $51.3 million. So now to recap, my number 1 is Wonder Woman with $50 million. Number 2 is The Mummy with $35 million. Number 3 is Captain Underpants with $14 million. 4 is It Comes at Night with $12 million. And 5 is Pirates with $10 million. So there you have it, my box office predictions for this weekend. Next week, I'll circle back around and see how I did. But for now, hit the comment section below and tell me what you think is going to score big at the box office this weekend.